The famous story of Pinchas is obviously well known. Pinchas, seeing Zimri, a leader of the Jewish people, having relations out there in public with a Midianite princess, just brought out the ire of Pinchas, and he went and he just killed on the spot Zimri and this woman. The famous rule of Kanayim Pogimbo, that if you see such a travesty, then a person who's a Kanai, a person who's a zealot, can just take the law into their own hands and execute these two transgressors. Now, this doesn't apply in many, many laws. It specifically applies in this one situation, and Pinchas is actually praised for it. You see, he's given this reward by God. He says that, God says that I have a brit shalom, I have a covenant of peace with Pinchas. But the fact is, the Gemara has a question. Is being a Kanai a good thing or a bad thing? Is being a zealot a good thing or a bad thing? Now, everyone agrees Pinchas was a good zealot. It's a general perception that, yes, a zealot, a person who's so zealous for God, he can sometimes take the law into his own hands. But the truth is that's not a good way to be. The fact is if you're zealous, you lose that patience and you lose the opportunity for a greater possibility. What's a greater possibility? That's Bruria's famous statement to Rabbi Meir in the Gemara and Brachas. Right? Rabbi Meir is being attacked by robbers, and he curses the robbers. And Bruria says, does it say you're supposed to curse the robbers? You're supposed to hate the sin, not the sinner. So he says, what she says to her husband is, you should curse the sin, not the sinners. And Rabbi Meir says, you're absolutely right. And he prayed for these robbers to do tshuva. And then they repented, and they got rid of their sin. And that's the greater idea. True, a zealot sometimes takes the law into his own hands. And true, sometimes zealotry is extremely important, such as in the case of Pinchas. He basically saved the Jewish people. But really, the model into the future is to understand that our zealousness must be for mitzvot, must be for actions, for righteousness, and must be directed to change the sinner into a non-sinner, and to destroy thereby the sin, not to destroy the sin by destroying the sinner.